Hey, what's going on, good people? What is going on? I am Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Rose Tips for Healthy Living. Okay, listen, I'm giving you some good stuff today. All right, good stuff. Listen, for real, get your pen and get your paper. I'm gonna wait. Go ahead, get it. Okay, listen, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are off, guys. Listen, this is a topic that's gonna really give you like the insider secrets. Like, it's gonna make it all make sense. The topic today, okay? You said that before. No, today, I promise, today it's gonna make sense today. So today we're gonna be talking about simple versus complex carbs, right? Carbohydrates, like simple carbohydrates versus complex carbohydrates. You like, I've heard it, but like, what is it? So first of all, let me just tell you, when you hear people talk about count macros and micros, well, talking about the macronutrients. Well, carbohydrate, that's like a major macronutrient. Okay, see, I don't count them. First, I tell you, I don't count macros or micros. I don't do any of that. But I'm just going to educate you on this thing today. Carbohydrate is a major micronutrient, right? It's one of the body's primary sources of energy, right? So we need carbs. I say it again, one of the body's primary sources of energy. So we definitely need carbs. So carbohydrates is made up of 3 components, right? I'm telling you, I'm giving you some good stuff today. I'm educating you today. You say, what are the 3 components? Okay, fiber, that's one. Okay, starch, that's another one, and sugar. Okay, carbohydrates are made up of those 3 components. And so I say to that, all carbohydrates are not created equal. I'm gonna say it again, guys. All carbohydrates are not created equal. Just like I say, all fats are not created equal. All vitamins, all supplements are not. Okay, all carbohydrates are not created equally. So what I'm trying to tell you is that carbs are not the enemy. Carbohydrates are not the enemy. Like, the overabuse of carbs is the enemy, and it just really depends on what it's made of. Like, how much, like the food that you're eating, is it made up of mostly fiber? Is it made up of mostly sugar? Is it made up of mostly fiber? Like starch? Like, what is it made of, right? So carbs are not the enemy. So the idea is to find the right carbs for you. Like what carbs can I eat that's gonna satisfy me, right? And not just make me fat, basically. Okay, not just feed my addiction for sugar. Like, which ones will satisfy me? Which ones will keep my blood glucose at bay? Like, which ones? Okay, absolutely. We're gonna talk about that today. Okay, so listen. Most people eat. Remember I said fiber, starch, and sugar. Most people just eat sugar. Those are the carbs that are just simple sugars. That's it. Like sugar. You say, well, okay, what do you mean? Most simple sugars are basically sugars that's just added to food, like just basically raw sugar, right? Brown sugar. What about corn syrup, like high fructose corn syrup? What about glucose, fructose, sucrose? Those are like simple sugars, right? That's a carb. So people say, I don't do a lot of carbs, but I do a lot of candy. That's sugar. That's a carb, guys. Sugar are carbs, okay? Or sugar is carbs. That's a carb. I'm going to say it again. Carbohydrates made up of 3 components: sugar, fiber, and starch. Okay? Now, all that makes up the carbohydrate. Okay, so we said most people just eating simple sugars all the time. Simple sugars, that's just sugar normally is added to food. Okay? We talked about brown sugar, just plain raw sugar, high fructose corn syrup, fructose, sucrose. What about fruit juice concentrates? Just plain sugar, guys. You got to avoid these. Here's some examples of just simple sugars, like soda. Okay, simple. These are just simple carbs. Soda, baked treats, anything baked, like packaged cookies. These are just simple carbs. Like, your body just blows right through those. Like, you ain't sustaining nothing, just burning it. Okay. Fruit juice concentrates, breakfast cereals, simple carbs, all of those simple carbs. Okay, now let's talk about complex carbs. Like, why do we want to eat complex carbs? They're more filling. Okay, they could be higher in fiber, right? They can be higher in fiber, which means you digest them slower, right? And they're more filling, and because they're high in fiber, they can promote bowel regularity. Okay, because we want things to move. Okay, so here's some carbs that may be higher in fiber. Certain fruits, vegetables, okay, higher in fiber, nuts, beans, like whole grains. These things are higher in fiber, right? These are complex carbs. Complex carbs, guys. And there's some carbs that are higher in starch. Like they're carbs, right? Remember? Sugar, starch, and fiber. Okay, we talked about the sugar, okay? We talked about the fiber. Now let's talk about some that are higher in starch. Talk about them all the time. I'm gonna start right off the break. Whole wheat bread, cereal, corn, peas. I talk about these things, oats. I said they're starchy, huh? So they're vegetables, but they can be starchy, right? They're higher in starch. Still a carb. You say, Rochelle, how come I can't eat peas, corn? Oh, that's a vegetable, but it's starchy, which is gonna affect your blood sugar, huh? It's starchy, guys. So this is what you want to eat more of. Okay, we talk about simple versus complex carbs. You want to leave those simple carbs alone. You want to eat more complex carbs. You say, okay, Rochelle, well, what can I eat? Like what? Eat more whole grains. Eat more whole grains. Eat more fiber-rich fruits. Fiber-rich vegetables, right? More beans. These are things that are going to be filling. These are things that you're going to digest slower. Things that's going to keep you satisfied longer, right? Things that won't spike your blood sugar. Come on, we talked about glycemic index, right? Versus glycemic load. There's some things that may not spike your blood sugar. They may go up like gradually, but they're going to stay up for a long time. And that means that's going to keep you satisfied longer. But things that go pew, pew, it's going to get you excited and then it's going to drop you, right? And then you'll be hungry again. You'll be hungry again, guys. So complex carbs, you digest slower, right? You digest slower. So that means it's going to slowly, make your blood sugar rise, if at all, slowly, which means you're going to stay satisfied longer, right? Complex carbs, simple carbs, pew, pew. Most of the simple carbs is just sugar, right? Sugar. We don't want that. We want complex carbs, guys. Remember, carbs made up of 3 components: sugar, starch, fiber. All carbs are not created equal. So I'm telling you, you hearing from me, Rochelle T. Parks. I am telling you, all carbs are not created equal. Carbs are not your enemy. Okay? It's the abuse of the carbs, specifically the simple carbs, specifically the sugar. That's what we're abusing. That's why there's this rise in type 2 diabetes. That's why it's a rise in inflammation, because we're just killing the sugar. The simple sugar, guys. Simple carbs. Eat more complex carbs in your life, okay? Come on, eat more. Get them more in your life, guys. Whole grains, okay? Fiber-rich cereal. I'm sorry. Not cereal. Fiber-rich fruit. Fiber-rich vegetables. More beans. These are complex carbs, guys. Gonna satisfy you longer, okay? You're gonna digest it slower, right? And overall, your blood sugar should be where we want it to be, huh? Because if we know nothing else, we know that sugar ain't sweet, okay? So eat more complex carbs, guys. Overall, you're gonna be healthier, you're gonna feel better, you're gonna have fewer health issues. And at the end of the day, that's what we all want. We want to be healthier. We want to have a more vibrant life, okay? I tell people all the time, I don't want to just survive. I want to thrive, right? We want to thrive, guys. So I'm telling you things that's going to help you to thrive. Not for a day, not for a week, but for the rest of your life, all right? Eat more complex carbs and can the simple carbs. That's all I got. Hey guys, I am Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator, and guess what? Whether you like it or not, okay? I don't care. I don't really care, okay? I can, I will, and I must continue to walk alongside you and help you to achieve optimal health. I'm out. Peace.